and it's called "You Are My Flower." It was a Carter family song. Platt and Scruggs did it. Lots of people have done it, but Chuck is the one who reminded me of its existence. You are my flower that's blooming in the mountain so high. You are my flower that's blooming there for me. The grass is just as green, the sky is just as blue. The day is just as bright, the birds are singing too. You are my flower that's blooming in the mountain so high. You are my flower that's blooming there for me. The air is just as pure, the sun is just as free, and nature seems to say it's just for you and me. You are my flower that's blooming in the mountain so high. You are my flower that's blooming there for me. The summertime is gone, snow begins to fall. Just sing this song and say to one and all, you are my flower that's blooming in the mountain so high. You are my flower that's blooming there for me. So wear a happy smile, life be worthwhile. Forget the tears, but don't forget to smile. You are my flower that's blooming in the mountain so high. You are my flower that's blooming there for me. Once again, you are my flower that's blooming in the mountain so high. You are my flower that's blooming there for me.
Oh, what fun harmony. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Well, you guys sound almost like brothers.
Yeah.
So let's see. Louise, you want to follow with one?
Yeah, I'll do one. I have been working on this one. It's an oldie but goodie that you don't hear very often. Comes from a movie. Whippoorwill, whippoorwill, you and I know. Tammy, Tammy, can't let him go. The breeze from the bayou keeps whispering low. Tammy, Tammy, you love him so. When the night is warm, soft and warm, I long for his charms. I'd sing like a violin if I was in his arms. Wish I knew if he knew what I'm dreaming of. Tammy, Tammy, Tammy's in love. Wish I knew if he knew what I'm dreaming of. Tammy, Tammy, Tammy. so long for me to learn a song anymore. God darn, kept getting the chords wrong. But anyway, I love that song.
It's fun.
So romantic.
All right, Lewis, you want to take a turn?
Okay. Yes. For my turn, I thought I'd warm up with a duet that Louise and I agreed to do together. Well, this is good timing since she sang and she gets to join me as far as a semi-encore here. Anyway, it's a very old child song, and we found a version to make it really funny on a grown-up level. It's called "Hole in the Bucket." If anyone remembers growing up with that song. Anyway, I'll get the rhythm going. Louise, are you ready? She says she's ready. Okay. So I'm Henry, and Louise will be my nagging wife, Liza. Okay.
Oh boy.
There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, a hole.
Then fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry, oh Henry. Then fix it, dear Henry, oh Henry, fix it.
With what shall I fix it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I fix it, dear Liza? With what?
With straw, dear Henry, oh Henry, dear Henry. With straw, dear Henry, with a straw.
But the straw is too long, dear Liza, dear Liza. But the straw is too long, dear Liza, too long.
Then cut it, dear Henry, oh Henry, dear Henry. Then cut it, dear Henry, oh Henry, cut it.
With what shall I cut it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I cut it, dear Liza? With what?
With an axe, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With an axe, dear Henry, dear Henry. With an axe.
But the axe is too dull, dear Liza, dear Liza. But the axe is too dull, dear Liza, too dull.
Then sharpen it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then sharpen it, dear Henry, oh Henry, sharpen it.
Oh, with what shall I? With a stone is. Say with a stone.
With a stone, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With a stone, dear Henry. Sharpen it with a stone.
But the stone is too dry, dear Liza, dear Liza. But the stone is too dry, too dry, too dry.
Well, wet it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then wet it, dear Henry, dear Henry, wet it.
With what shall I wet it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I wet it, dear Liza? With what?
With water, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With water, dear Henry, dear Henry. With water.
With what shall I fetch it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I fetch it, dear Liza? With what?
With a bucket, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With a bucket, dear Henry, dear Henry. With a bucket.
There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza.
Liza,
A hole.
Yay!
Thank you.
I haven't heard that one since my fifth grade class did it. And everybody took the part.
That's true.
Okay, I recommend what inspired us to do it. Go to Henry Belafonte Returns to Carnegie. Well, look up the title of the song under Henry Belafonte. He sang it with a guest, and it it really amused the audience the way they presented it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it was Odetta.
Odetta.
Thank you very much. All right, how about Larry? Did you bring us something? What a surprise!
Ramblin' Around by Woody Guthrie. Oh, rambling around your city, rambling around your town. I never see a friend I know as I go rambling around, boys, as I go rambling round. My sweethearts and my parents I left in my old hometown. I'd out to do the best I can as I go rambling around, boys, as I go rambling around. Rambling around your city, rambling around your town, rambling around your town. I never see a friend I know, I never see a friend I know as I go rambling, as I go rambling around, boys, as I go rambling around. The peach trees, they are loaded, the limbs are bending down. I pick 'em all day for $1 as I go rambling round, boys, as I go rambling around. Sometimes that fruit gets rotten and falls upon the ground. There's a hungry mouth for every peach as I go rambling round, boys, as I go rambling around. Rambling around your city, rambling around your town. I never see a friend I know as I go rambling around, boys, as I go rambling around. I wish that I could marry so I could settle down, but I can't save a penny as I go rambling around, boys, as I go rambling around. My mother prayed that I would be a man of some renown, but I'm just a railroad bum as I go rambling around, boys, as I go rambling around. Rambling around your city, rambling around your town. I never see a friend I know as I go rambling around, boys, as I go rambling around. In case you couldn't guess, he stole this melody from Irene Goodnight. Last verse of which is, she calls me to weep, she calls me to moan, she calls me to leave my happy home. But the very last words I heard her say was play me just one more song, which would be rambling around your city, rambling around your town. I never see a face I know as I go rambling around, boys, as I go rambling around.
Oh,
Thank you. That was well done. I
Thanks.
loved it. I love every word.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Larry.
Yeah.
I think
Sung it
I think
like you
Bob
mean it.
Dylan borrowed that melody too with the song "I Pity the Poor Immigrant."
Sure, sure. Yeah, well, it's out there for the grabs, I think, and yeah,
Public
That
domain.
image of a mouth for every peach is so wonderful.
yeah, yeah. And the rotten ones are falling to the ground, so they're
Yeah.
still hungry. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. I'm going around the screen. Oh, Bill, did you want to turn? I'm kind of doing the musicians first, and then we'll ask for requests.
Sure, I'd actually started, but we forgot to unmute.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well. I was walking by the river. I was walking next to you, slipping down by the water, feeling so blue. I was dreaming of the sunshine on a rainy, rainy night, thinking of the once times you brought the light. Sometimes it all comes back again, sometimes it stays far away. How, what, where, why, and when, I don't have a say. I was singing to the half moon, you were on the other side, waiting for the crescent to sliver my mind. And I sing most every morning, that's when I find the songs, and the words come to remind me of you who is gone. Sometimes it all comes back again, sometimes it stays far away. How, what, where, why, and when, don't have a say. I was walking by the river, I was walking next to you, slipping down by the water, feeling so blue.
Oh,
Lovely.
very nice. Was that one that you wrote? Woo! Your songs are so gorgeous. Okay, requests. Abby, do you have a request?
I was wondering, a couple of weeks ago at church, we talked about, what was that song about the bar in New Orleans? That Nina Simone had a version, and the House of the Rising Sun. The Animals had a version, and he preferred Nina Simone. Does anybody have a version of that House of the Rising Sun? I guess not.
We all do.
Oh.
I imagine everybody here does.
Yeah, I learned it in guitar class because you could do it with arpeggios.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Does anybody want to play it? You reticent?
There's a song that you mentioned.
I can play.
House of the Rising Sun. Okay, go, Louise.
I'll play. It's a lot of verses, but I'll just play a short version.
Okay.
Recall the
Louise, you're so great. You can just like sit down, remember the whole song. I'm so impressed.
Oh, I bet you know that one too.
Oh, I know it. Yeah, sure. No, but
I'm
I
impressed.
always like to have the lyrics in front of me, a little security blanket. And
That's
just
an
puff it
oldie but
out.
goodie. It's in that old memory back 40 thing that you never forget.
Yeah, yeah. Well, mine's beginning to leak.
Along with the bucket, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, well, my short term is practically gone, so
you hit 75 and there's more gone than there is there.
hell yeah.
So,
Chuck,
Chuck. You gonna
Chuck,
sing
I started a song this morning. I hope to have it finished by now, but I don't. So it's the first verse of a song about Merle Haggard. One more song about Merle Haggard.
Good.
The tune's a little weak. He told of a valley where the seeds of the Dust Bowl are found, the San Joaquin where the mighty Kern River runs down, cotton fields where pickers worked a long day. His songs brought hope to those Okies who worked for short pay. Born in a boxcar, that's all I got down. I write a lot of songs about Merle Haggard.
That's great.
Good. Progress.
Mostly his lines, if you notice.
Yes,
You like it?
yeah. I love the way it's structured mainly from his own words. Yeah.
Well, I love the idea of the seeds of the Dust Bowl and the mighty Kern River runs down. And
Yeah.
Anyway, in Songs of Hope, Merle Haggard wrote, he represented the Dust Bowl Okies in a big way. I wrote another song about him, but I can't find it. So someday I'll.
Is he the one that did I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. So many of us are Okies in the sense. I was called an Okie when I first came out here with my Southern accent, even though I was from West Virginia, and anybody who wasn't born in California came from the South was an Okie. So.
Okie from Muskogee was initially a goof that they wrote on the bus as they were heading for a gig, and they were just they made up the words. They were laughing. They thought, oh, this is really funny, and then it became a sort of dividing line between the red and the blue. So,
yeah, I love that song.
Yeah, it's a fun song.
Wow.
Or even today, it's hard to find anything that sounds so ridiculous that half the country doesn't believe it.
Yeah, that's true.
Carol, do you have a request or do you have a song for us?
Do I have a request? I'll give you two choices. This is from my Patsy Cline songbook. You can either sing Willie Nelson's Crazy, or you can sing Hecht and Block's Walking After Midnight. Either one. Anybody?
Anybody? Okay, well, I'll take a turn. I I've been doing a lot of searching on YouTube. I've started listening to classical music more than I did before. I was really into jazz for a long time, and now I've started playing some more classical. And in my choir, we sang a song by John Rutter. He writes incredible music and puts words from poetry to them, sometimes in different languages. So we sang Sure on This Shining Night, and I cried through the singing of it in the last concert. So his stuff is really beautiful. And so while I was searching on YouTube, I found John Rutter's Suite for Strings. I'll put it in the chat. It is the most amazing Suite for Strings. So it's all strings, just violins, cellos, basses, and there are some gorgeous versions of it on YouTube. The third movement of it is the melody that was used for The Water is Wide, and that's what I'm going to sing and play for you today. The water is wide, I can't cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. Now love is gentle and love is kind, the sweetest flower when first it's new. But love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like morning dew. A ship there is, she sails the sea. She's loaded as deep can be, but not as deep as the love I'm in. I know not how I sink or swim. The water is wide, I can't cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. And I just have been listening to this compulsively, so I ordered it on sheetmusic.com, and here it is on the piano. I think it was originally called Oh Wally Wally. It was Irish. Whaley Whaley. I don't know. Maybe somebody, Bill, maybe? Can you? Oh, I wanted to.
Whaley, it was called.
Whaley Whaley. So there are some people whose interpretation is that this person is physically divided from his love by an ocean, but there are other people who think that it's maybe just emotional, that, you know, there's that kind of trouble in the relationship where the love fades like the morning dew, and that maybe the water is wide, it's the gap between you and your love when you can't communicate.
Beautiful. I really loved your voice, though. That was just the right register for you. Really beautiful.
Thank you. I've just been listening to it and singing it for days. It's just, for somehow, it's hit some kind of a button for me. It's
Really
gorgeous.
pretty.
I agree. You have a beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you. Well, I've been taking lessons, so
Yeah, your piano's not too shabby either.
good.
Very
All right,
nice.
so
I
let's-
didn't know you
Beautiful
sang
arrangement.
Isn't it pretty? It's so simple, right?
Oh, it's one of the greats.
It's a great song. I've known it for a long time. Most of us have probably.
Yeah,
Beautiful
yeah,
melody.
yeah.
And then I'm really excited because I stumbled on, there aren't many piano arrangements of Rutter's work because they're choral. So there's only the accompaniment on the piano or it's strings or whatever. And I found a book of his work that has been arranged for piano. So I ordered it. So I'm all excited. Anyway, let's go back. How about Bob?
Oh, how about Crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Thank you. Yes.
You and I are going to sing one together.
Crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted. Then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering, what in the world did I do? Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy, we're crazy for thinking, oh, we're crazy, I can't do the coda, for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
Thank you. You're good to me.
Crazy for thinking I could play that coda without getting lost.
Oh, well.
That was nice, Larry. Nice.
Thanks.
Song, Patsy Cline, Willie Nelson, one of
Willie
his
Nelson
earliest
wrote it,
songs.
yeah.
One of his
Willie
earliest
wrote
songs.
that, I think.
All right. So we're going back to Bob.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Here's another song that Chuck turned me on to that I really enjoy singing. It's
Thanks,
called,
Bob. I love to be acknowledged.
called If Only I Could Fly
Oh, yeah.
by Blaze Foley. My favorite version's by Merle Haggard. But I'll give it a try. I almost felt you touching me just now. I wish I knew which way to turn and go. I feel so good and then I feel so bad. I wonder what I ought to do. If I could only fly, if I could only fly, I'd bid this place goodbye to come and be with you. But I can hardly stand, I got nowhere to go to run. Another sinking sun. And one more lonely night. The wind keeps blowing somewhere every day. Tell me things get better somewhere up the way. Just dismal thinking on a dismal day. And sad songs for us to bear. If I could only fly, if we could only fly, if we could only fly, there'd be no more lonely nights. You know, sometimes I write happy songs, then some little thing goes wrong. I wish that they could all make you smile. Coming home soon and I wanna stay. Maybe we can somehow get away. I wish you could come with me when I go again. If I could only fly, if I could only fly, I'd bid this place goodbye to come and be with you. But I can hardly stand. I got nowhere to run. Another sinking sun. And one more lonely night. Sister Melissa. Yes, if I could only fly. If I could only fly, I'd bid this place goodbye to come and be with you. But I can hardly stay. I got nowhere to run. Another sinking sun. And one more lonely night.
Oh, what a treat. Harmony.
Beautiful, beautiful, Bob.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you, Chuck.
When Merle Haggard recorded that, he said, he made the comment that it's the best song that he had heard in the last 15 years. It was some time ago, but I like the song.
Let's see. So all the musicians have had a couple turns. So do you want to do another of your own songs, Bill? We have about almost 10 minutes left. All right. And maybe Larry after Bill.
And me, maybe?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I know I did one. Oh, I guess Lewis sang and ran.
I think so. Actually, that's why we love coming to these things, because all of us love music. We can sing.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
We don't get a chance to sing together often enough. much less my soul. Dad was getting old, always wandering in his mind. High time for him to go now. When he did, we still were crying. Mom said there'll be mourning, and it will take a while. When she called us back together, she said with a sweet, sad smile, I think he's home by now. I think he's home by now. There's been some time, and he's home. And the river is wide, and the water is cold, and the wind comes up, but it can't stop the soul. I think he's home by now. He's home. She was not so old at all. Her time should not have come. Prayed and cried and sang, still the shadow made us run. And oh, there has been mourning and endless sleepless nights. Then without a warning, a feeling came with morning light. I think she's home by now. I think she's home by now. There's been some time, and she's home. And the river is wide, and the water is cold, and the wind comes up, but it can't stop the soul. I think she's home by now. She's home. And the river is wide, and the water is cold, and the wind comes up, but it can't stop the soul. I think she's home by now. She's home.
My, oh my, how lovely.
The
Wow.
river, that same old water is.
There's the river is wide right there.
There we
It
are.
was.
There we are.
But I like the theme. It was nice.
It was beautiful. Wow. And the harmony too.
I'll play a quick version of this song, Louise, and then you can get your song in. This is by Hoagie Carmichael. It's called Skylark. Skylark, have you anything to say to me? Can you tell me where my love can be? Is there a meadow in the mist where someone's waiting to be kissed? Skylark, have you seen a valley green with spring, where my heart can go a-journeying over the shadows and the rain to a blossom-covered lane? And in your lonely flight, haven't you heard the music in the night? Wonderful music faint as the will-o'-the-wisp, crazy as a loon, sad as a gypsy, serenading the moon. Oh, skylark, I don't know if you can find these things, but my heart is riding on your wings. So if you see them anywhere, won't you lead me there? Oh, come and take me there.
Oh,
Lovely, beautiful.
Beautiful.
ending. Woo.
Pretty.
Nice. I like all Hoagie's songs.
I know. You can't lose with Hoagie Carmichael, except you can
Yeah.
miss all those changes. But other than that,
You didn't, Larry.
thank you. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Very good.
Okay, I think it's Louise's turn.
Yeah, we covered a lot of genres today.
You
you know.
did.
We sure did, like folk and like old standards, but we didn't do a rock and roll song yet. So I am going to do that. And I'm sure you all know this, but let me just put it in the chat.
Louise, do you remember a song called "I Wonder If Louise Is Home"?
No, I never heard of it.
You never heard it?
No.
Oh, I'll have to send you a copy by the Apple Tree Theater from the 60s.
Oh, I never heard of that.
I just met the guy who wrote the song a week ago. That's
What
why
a
I was
crack
wondering.
up. Well, she's fashionably lean, and she's fashionably late. She'll never wreck a scene, and she'll never break a date. But she's no drag, just watch the way she walks. She's a 20th century fox. Oh, 20th century fox. No tears, no fears, no ruined years, no clocks. She's a 20th century fox. Oh, 20th century fox. Oh yeah, 20th century fox. Oh, 20th century fox. Well, she's the queen of cool. She's the lady who waits. And since her mind left school, she never hesitates. She won't waste time on elementary talk. She's a 20th century fox. Oh, 20th century fox. She's got the world locked up inside a plastic box. She's a 20th century fox. Oh yeah, 20th 20th century fox. Oh, 20th century fox. That's a short
Yeah.
statement.
Doors are still happening.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Doors are open.
I heard a group do LA Woman. It rocked so much.
So why don't we all unmute and just congratulate all of the musicians and ourselves for taking time to indulge ourselves in music.
Thank
Gonna
you,
go see the
Jeannie.
Chicks tonight.
What was that?
Bob and I and my daughter are gonna go see we're the Dixie Chicks now, the Chicks tonight.
Ooh,
Oh,
where?
very
Where?
good.
I bet they have some great new stuff too.
Wonderful.
Where?
At the Greek.
Oh my God. Have fun.
You'll have a
That
great
sounds
time.
wonderful.
Wow.
Abby, what do you listen to? You're really up on all the music. Abby? Yo.
She really
Anyway, yeah. You seem to know so much about music. Where do you get your music?
Yeah, I don't know. The church in Ocean Park is one place.
All
for
right.
sure.
Hey, Abby,
Just
remember the
asking.
John Davis show on Saturday mornings?
Of course, I really missed that.
You and I both have compared notes on that one. That was on air for so many years.
In fact, the other day I was trying to remember what was his first theme song.
His first one?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. He did a Pete Seeger song, all around this country. There are songs both old and new.
I gotta go.
And
Bye,
the
Jeannie.
melodies
Thanks,
of Herbert
everybody.
and-
Sorry,
Bye,
Chuck.
everybody. It was wonderful.
Sorry for interrupting, Chuck. Go ahead.
Bye,
I'll
Louise.
share with you. I'll share with you. Anyway,
That wasn't the one.
no, that was his second one. I don't remember the first song, but it was. Anyway,
Well,
Could
speaking
sing
of,
all together, something besides You Are My Sunshine.
There are people out.
But we can do that.
I gotta go, everybody. Bye-bye. See
Bye.
you
I
later.
have
Hey,
to
Larry.
go too.
take
So
care.
till next
Thanks for
time.
thanking me and Bill.
speaking of theme songs, or yeah, on the Lawrence Welk show, if you remember that show,
Oh yeah.
Hodge had a good time too, and I always thought that they were saying God had a good time too, and I wondered how they knew
Oh,
when I was a kid. Oh well, I have to go as well, so I'm sorry, I have to close this down.
Bye,
So
Jane.
thank you, everybody. This was really fun. Lovely music today.
Yes, it was.
Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.